hair is not, I'm not feeling it right now. All right, I am feeling it. Hi guys, what's up and how's it going? Hope you guys are having a fabulous day. For today's video, I decided that I wanted to share with you guys makeup products that did not work out for me. So you guys know I always speak about products that I like, that I enjoy, I do my favorites videos. I'm constantly talking about amazing, amazing things. But with that being said, there are still certain products that I've tried that I was just kind of like, wait, what? No, this is just not, it's not gonna work out. So I just want to do a little bit of a disclaimer. If these products work for you, I know sometimes people can get really insulted. It's not like geared towards you, what I'm saying. It's just that these products did not work out for me. So hopefully you guys won't kick my ass, as well as these brands. Hopefully they won't kick my ass. But I mean, look, it's inevitable that there'll be things that people won't like in general. What might work for me might not work for you, and vice versa. And then also, I think that there's always hits and misses with every single brand. I don't think that there's one brand that I've tried that everything was like sexy. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna share with you guys about 10 products that I've tried that just did not work out for me. If there's any products that I'm going to be discussing in this video that you guys love and it's your die-hard product, then let me know if you use it in any specific way. Otherwise, I guess maybe it just doesn't work for my skin tone, skin type, or, you know, all that jazz. So let's get started. All right, so the first thing that really did not work out for me, and I feel like I looked like I was 90 years old when I wore this, this is the Flower Beauty Concealer. I got mine in the shade Fair, and this is called the Light Illusion Concealer, basically. So I heard a lot of things about this, and I was like, okay, let me give it a chance, let me try it out, why the hell not, you know? It comes with like a doe foot applicator. It smells kind of like paint, I'm not gonna lie. It smells like paint, and this is not even that old, but hopefully you guys can see how that looks. It applied really, really nicely, meaning like because the applicator is great, but yeah. So I feel like the under eye area is an area where most of us tend to have fine lines, and not necessarily because you're older or younger. Obviously, as you age, you get more lines, but I feel like even as like a 20-year-old or 17-year-old, we all have a little bit of lines going on under our eyes, like fine lines, right? And that's just a part of being human. But, and I accepted that, you know what I'm saying? But when I wear this concealer, all of a sudden, an additional 10 lines just appear from nowhere. And I'm kind of like, what? And then also it looks so dry under my eyes. Even if I hydrate and if I put an oil, it just does not work out for me. And then also, I feel like the color is a little bit interesting. It is fair, like the shade is fair, but it looks kind of like, I don't know, grayish. Like it has a grayish undertone to it, which I'm kind of like, this just does not work out with my skin. You know, like it's just not a good concealer for me. If you have dry skin, I'm not sure this is going to work out for you. If you have oily skin, maybe you will like this, but I also kind of feel like the shade is not like on point, you know? So for me, this was a hell's no. I try to make it work time and time again, but I don't want to look like I'm 95 if I'm, you know, 27. You know what I'm saying? When I'm 95, I'll look like I'm 95, but now I want to enjoy being in the 20s. Okay, the next thing that was a huge miss for me were these Pacifica Essential Makeup Removing Wipes. So this specific pack I got from TJ Maxx actually was $3.99, and I've tried other Pacifica wipes in the past. I did not like them. That was like years ago. But then I saw this at TJ Maxx, I would say like 2-3 months ago, and I was like, all right, let me see, it's a different one. Maybe I just had a bad experience with one, I don't know, I'll give it a second chance, whatever. No, I'm sorry. I don't know what Pacifica puts in here, but this is just not gonna work out. This removes absolutely nothing. It's a pain in the ass to remove this. I'd rather remove my makeup with dirt than remove it with this, because that would do even more of a better job. Not necessarily, but you know what I'm saying? Like nothing, absolutely nothing. Even if you have the most minimal amount of makeup on, this just, I don't know. I don't know. They also really have a very like Play-Doh-y kind of scent, which I'm not about, and it doesn't necessarily sting my face or anything like that, so it is pretty like gentle on the face, but it doesn't remove anything. So for me, it's just literally a waste of time, especially after a long day. I don't want to be sitting there scrubbing my face with a wipe. If I'm using a wipe, I want to just know that I can swipe that thing on and it's gonna remove all my makeup, or most of my makeup, without actually rubbing. So no. Okay, then I have 3 foundations here, again with the 3s. I have 3 foundations here that were like, I just don't understand. I was like, no. All right, so this one I'm kind of scared to mention because a few of you guys told me that it's your favorite and you're like, no, how do you hate that? And I'm like, I don't know, I tried it so many different ways, but literally, okay, I'll tell you why. So this is the Maybelline 24-Hour Foundation. That's how it looks like right over there. It comes with a pump. I use this, you guys can see it looks disgusting. I use this so many times. I think I have this much left. Like, I pretty much use maybe like a quarter. So I've used a really nice amount of this to really determine if I like this or not, and honestly, I do not. It does give full coverage, which I like about this foundation, but literally this is the kind of foundation that I feel like if I just start peeling like a part of my face off, it's gonna come off as one piece, like mask style. And I like full coverage foundations, but I hate when it looks like a thick layers on my face, you know, because it emphasizes all my like fine lines and emphasizes even more of my texture, my pores, and I'm trying to avoid that, you know what I'm saying? So this just did not work out for me. Even if I mixed it in with an oil, I just felt like it was just really, really hard to blend out. And then once I got it on, I was like, whoa, why do I feel like my face weighs another 10 pounds extra? You know, I love makeup that's full coverage but light and airless and you feel like you have nothing on your face. That's like the best, you know? But with this one, it was no, like you felt like you had foundation on your face, and I'm just not about that kind of life. So that one was a definite fail for me. Then this one kind of disappointed me and shocked me as well. So this is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Longwear Liquid Foundation. I hope they're not gonna kick my ass. But anyways, I don't like this foundation. If you have oily skin, I could see this working out beautifully for you, but if you have dry, severely dry, or even mature skin, this is gonna be like a no, because again, this is also very thick, very hard to blend out. You can kind of mix it in with an oil, but it doesn't necessarily like thin it out to an extent where it actually looks nice on the face. At that point, it just kind of looks like oil and foundation like mixed into one, and it looks like, wait, what's going on in your face, you know? So I did not enjoy this. I mean, it did last a long time throughout the day, but it kind of also was cracking up on my face too, and I would say even stuck on my dry patches to an extent, especially like by my nose area and around my mouth. And you guys know the struggle that I have with foundation like going into my fine lines. So usually foundations do that, and I'm like, all right, I'm accepting it. I'm just accepting it because that's just my face. But with this, literally it settles in there like it's just found a house or something. Like it just built its own house, and I'm like, wait, what the hell? Get away from me. So I don't really like this foundation. I like that it has a pump though, and the packaging is cool, but no, this is not gonna do it for me. Okay, then the next foundation that I was like, what? So with this one, I actually kind of liked it in the beginning when I tried it out. I thought it was pretty cool and nice. It's the Revlon Youth Fix Plus Blur Foundation. So I used it a lot last year when I purchased it, and then I would say a few months back, I was like, all right, let me use it. I haven't used it in a very long time, right? Okay, so this foundation, first of all, I don't know what undertone this is, but it looks so gray on the face. Like I need something gray now. One second. Okay, so when I wear this foundation, this is how I feel. Like this adorable, like gray cat. What a little cutie. Anyways, so this foundation, also, it kind of has a little bit more of like a thicker feel, which I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But then the undertone to it, I was like, what the hell? This one isn't specifically in 210 Sand Beige. I honestly haven't heard anyone speak about this, like literally. And now I'm thinking to myself, I kind of understand why. Like this is a no-go. So mainly it turned me off because of the undertone that it has. And like it didn't even work with my skin. Like I couldn't even blend it out here. Like I was like, wait, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't know. So this was a foundation that did not work out for me, and I was like, yeah, X, man. All right. Then the next thing that I want to talk to you about is a primer. Now, I know that a bunch of you guys are probably going to be like, yeah, you have dry skin, so why the hell are you using a mattifying primer? I hear you, but I will say that during the summertime, occasionally I will have like a little bit more oil on my face, so I like to use a mattifying primer on certain spots of my face. And then also there are other mattifying primers that I do kind of feel like work for my skin and doesn't suck the daylight out of my face, you know? So, because I like to experiment and see like what works and what doesn't, right? Anyways, so this one is the Ever Matte Poreless Primer by Becca. Wow. So again with this, if you have oily skin, this might be your best friend. I'm thinking I'm gonna give this to Emma. Emma, if you're watching this, do you want this? Let me know. She has oily skin, but for me, whoa. Like if I thought my face was dry, this sucks me up, like sucks every single ounce of 1% of oil that I have on my face, and it makes the foundation look like shit on top, like so gross and like piecey and flaky. And oh my god, like last time I was looking at the mirror and I was like, whoa, I did not know my face looks that way. Like it kind of looks scary. It's like, girl, you don't look good, okay? So I was like, I cannot use this primer anymore. I used it with one of my favorite foundations ever, and I was like, okay, it's not the foundation, it's definitely the primer. So I'm definitely gonna stay away from this. It's for sure not for someone who has dry skin, oily skin possibly, I don't know, but it's not for me. Okay, then I have a mascara here that I just kind of felt like did absolutely nothing. Now, this is the CoverGirl Flourish by Lash Blast Mascara. You guys know I'm obsessed with CoverGirl. Here, one second. I always show this in my videos, but I have their CoverGirl Vitalist Healthy Powder here that I'm hitting pan on. I repurchased this. I use their brow product constantly. I don't have to tell you guys already know, right? But then like I said in the beginning, there's always gonna be those few products from brands that you just didn't work out for you. Doesn't mean you hate them, doesn't mean that their brand sucks. Just, you know, these things happen. Anyways, so I wanted to keep it real with you guys and just let you know that even if they sent this to me, I just don't like it. I think it's just a mascara that just did nothing, like nothing absolutely. Even if you like that natural lash effect, this just does nothing. It's like, what is the point of you existing really? So it has a natural bristled wand that looks just like that, and it's very thin. I feel like it's very, very spiky. So to begin, I don't really like spiky wands because I feel like it feels very, very dry on my lashes. And then also the formula of this is more on the drier side. So to have a spiky wand and to have a drier formula and also to have such a thin wand that barely picks up any product and that is rubber, a combination of all of those just did not work out for me. Why am I even putting this on? So this was a no. Okay, then the next thing that I have to share with you guys is from Essence, also a brand that I love so many things from. Extremely affordable, and that is precisely why I picked this up. But this is the Essence Super Last 24-Hour Eyebrow Pomade Pencil in Waterproof. If you guys want your brows to be bold, then buy this. That's how the shade looks like right over there. This disappointed me so much. So to begin, I don't have a ton of brow hairs. I actually spoke to Emma today and I realized I had a bold spot right over here, and it kind of made me depressed, to be honest with you. Very bothered about that. Very hesitant in regards to what I put in my brows because like I'm trying to make them grow, or I'm trying to just keep them the same. I obviously don't want more hair to be falling out, and I don't want to be having like bold patches. You know, it's kind of bad. So with that being said, I have a bunch of brow products that I tried and true to me, that I love, that I enjoyed, that I feel like do amazing things for my brows. But then I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and try this one because it's affordable. It's like $3 and I'm like, can't go wrong, you know? This has a very like dryish pomade type of feel, right? But it literally, it says waterproof, and I hear you, like I hear you, Essence, but when you take this off, you are going to be taking off like half of your lashes as well. Like when I clean off my brows at the end of the night, whether it's with a makeup remover wipe or like if I'm cleansing, like I see pieces of hair coming out, and I never ever had that with any other like brow product. It's also really, really hard on the brows and harsh, and it just doesn't fill like the brows beautifully at all. It looks extremely drawn on. There's no shape really to this brow pencil, so also it's really hard to apply. I just kind of felt like generally overall this just did nothing, and then if anything it actually made my brows look worse, and it was just really like, it was bad, you know? So this is something that I would not recommend from Essence, that I just didn't enjoy, although their eyeliners are a bomb. My camera ended up dying and had a whole thing right now with my manager. I'm like, ass wipe. But anyways, the next thing that did not work out for me was this IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Brow Pencil. Firstly, I would want to say that I really don't like when brands write universal, because to be honest, it's like saying a foundation shade is universal. No, it's not. You know, like how is a brow pencil universal? It just doesn't make any sense. I understand the concept of, you know, drawing lighter brow hairs on the brows or going in a bit deeper with a little bit more pressure, kind of maneuvering how the shade looks. I get it, but to the most part, sometimes undertones are just different, and although it could work for a lot of different hair types, a lot of different hair brows, it does not work for everyone. So I feel like you just cannot put the word universal in front of something if it really will not work for every single soul out there. Are you guys with me on that, or am I not making any sense? Anyway, so this is a universal brow pencil, and it's kind of similar to the Essence one, but I feel like honestly this one sucks even more because it's very, very dry. The undertone is also maybe a little bit grayish and dirty looking, and then also there's no like rhyme or reason to like the applicator here. I feel like it's very, very hard to fill in my brows. I also kind of felt like it was hard to maneuver every time I filled my brows in with this. I would just like, yeah, wipe this shit off right now and just go in with the ABH one or with the CoverGirl one because those are my two favorite brow pencils. But I tried to give this a chance numerous times over and over again. Yeah, I use a nice amount, but I just think I'm gonna go ahead and declutter this to a friend of mine. Maybe somebody else will find good use for it. Okay, and then finally the last product that I want to speak to you guys about that I'm kind of nervous to put in this video, but to be honest with you, it's such a waste of money, and I would not want you guys to spend your money on it because it's just a waste of money. So this is the Fenty Beauty Moroccan Spice eyeshadow palette. So they had a pop-up store in NYC, like in the city basically, that I went to because it's like a train ride away. So I'm like, yeah, why not? You know, I went there, I did a first impression on this, and I think I used it 2 or 3 more times after that video, never touched it again. And this was what, I think like 6 months ago. The shades in here are really beautiful. I like the fact that there are warm shades here and then some pops of colors too, but the quality of this palette is honestly crap, like actual crap. If it wouldn't say Fenty Beauty on it, I would think that I purchased this from the dollar store, to be honest with you. I think that maybe there are like 3 or 4 shades that I like these warm shades are nice, and I don't know, maybe like this one's also really good, but the consistency of these eyeshadows, I feel like they're just very thin. Some of them swatch nice, some of them don't swatch nice. They build up really like cheaply, if that makes sense, and they do not last on the eyes for a long time at all. Like, I don't prime my eyes generally, but anytime I put any other eyeshadows on, it like works fine. But with this, like, even if I prime, nothing helps, like, and they crease too. So I just wasn't feeling it. You guys know that I constantly am buying eyeshadow palettes and I'm constantly testing things out. So to see this one kind of like fall through was a shocker to me because I did not expect it from Fenty Beauty, and also I just kind of had bigger, like higher hopes. But let me just show you guys. Like, they kind of swatch okayly, but I promise you, like on the eyes, they do not look good. And like I mentioned, they're very thin in consistency, which could be a good thing because they're easy to build up, I guess. But even when you build it up and it kind of creates a little bit more of a dramatic effect, it does not look good on the eyes. It looks also like, I don't know if this is weird to say, but like I feel like it looks very dry on my eyes, and I never had that with eyeshadows. So I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a waste of money. I don't know if I'm going to declutter this or keep this because I still want, I kind of want to keep it because I still spent like, I don't know, 60 bucks on this. And then also I like collecting these kind of things. But then on the other hand, I kind of feel like it's just taking up space, and I'm probably never going to touch this again in my life because I just don't gravitate towards it. And I'm pretty sure somebody would, you know, find use for it. Maybe it'll work out for somebody else. Maybe I'll declutter it in my next like eyeshadow palette declutter video. I think I want to try to do those yearly. But yeah, I just was like, no, I'm so sad about this one because I really was dying for it to work for me. And I've seen a few reviews on it. Some people really liked it, but then there were a lot of people who were just kind of like, no. I think Fenty Beauty felt really short with this one, and it just was not my vibe. So that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If you guys tried any of these products and love it, again, I hope you're not upset, but I really wanted to just bring out the truth of what these are for me. As much as I share with you guys products that I really do enjoy, I wanted to also make this video because, you know, like, if somebody would have told me before not to spend money on these products, then I probably wouldn't. Although I know things work for people, things don't work for people, but I'm saying in general. So just have this as a precaution. If you do want to pick up any of these products, remember my words. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm looking forward to reading your comments down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.